I'm on my way to my first catering pickup. I'm picking up at Brunch Cafe in about, well, I have actually like 20 minutes to get there, and I'll be there in 10 to 15. I'm delivering to a house. Actually, both of my catering orders today are delivering to a house, which is expected to be on a Saturday. I'm going to see how much of this I can record. I know I've reiterated this several times. This is very, very new to me, so please be patient with me. I promise you, once I learn this, I will get up and going. Sorry for the directions. I'll get up and going with more videos that are normal videos. So pray for me that I get this one correct. Like I said, I will go ahead and film the pickup and hopefully the drop off. And if I get anything else in between now and my next catering order, I'll go ahead and put those on here too. And then tonight, hopefully I can edit everything and get it all up. So I'm really excited to do these. I was telling my husband yesterday that I should be more like out of my element to talk to a camera. I mean, I was a teacher for cosmetology, so I'm used to talking in front of people, but there's nobody here. But I do have a habit of talking to myself throughout the day, so this is not as weird as I thought it would be. Again, I hope that once I can figure out how to put up a full video that you guys will enjoy them and like and subscribe, because I would really like to get this thing going. So I should see you in about, we'll say 15-20 minutes when I pick up the order. Hi guys. Well, we arrived at the restaurant. I'm still technically 13 minutes early, so I'm gonna wait in the car for a few minutes. Anyone that does Zifty knows I could walk in there and I can tell them that I have a catering order, but at least until 5 minutes before what Zifty thinks I should be there, they won't give me the easy cater number. So most restaurants will not give you anything unless you can verify that number. So it's no sense of me going in any earlier. Question though, what do people that actually do this content, how do you record going in the restaurant? Do you just take your cell phone and record off of that? Do you have a GoPro? I don't know how I feel about wearing anything. I think that the GoPros have that vest looking belt so that you just clip it on there. I'm not sure I'm up to doing that just yet. So has anybody done it just carrying in your cell phone? I'm kind of afraid of it being very like not stable and making people seasick. So I don't really want to do that. I forgot to bring my phone holder for the dashboard on my car. I could have recorded some of the drive here. Not that that really matters, but I think it would be easier to do this recording with the dash instead of it on my air conditioning vent. So again, I really would appreciate any and all suggestions anybody has, because I would like to perfect this. So any advice is very, very welcome. I'll see you when I get into the restaurant. So while I was sitting here, I got a notice from Grubhub that the scheduling for them was open, which reminded me, yesterday I received an email from them saying that I am now eligible for catering orders because I'm one of their top delivery people, which I don't understand because I don't do much Grubhub. I do leave it on because once in a great while I'll get some that are worth taking, but I think my acceptance rate is 3%. My completion on time percent is 100%, so I don't know if that's what they're considering, but that's neither here nor there. Does anybody do catering or has gotten catering orders from Grubhub? Because I'd like to know if it's a viable thing or if it's just like the rest of their orders. That's just going to be like a normal large order or whatever. So if you do it, let me know, but also let me know where you're from to see what market that you're in, to see if anybody is making any kind of money off of this. Thanks. I am. All right, so I picked up the order. It was only 2 bags. So I'm on my way to the drop-off. I have a few minutes to sit here because I can't drop it off until 11:30, and it's only 10 minutes away. So, piece of advice. This is a brunch cafe. It's a chain. I'm not sure if it's everywhere, but I gave them my business card probably about 6 months ago, just in case they ever had an order that was not Easy Cater and they needed a driver. You guys really should get in the habit of doing that, because I've gotten several different phone calls from restaurants that I've left my business card with. So it's not something that you're going to make a living off of, but it's always nice that when they do have a larger order and they don't have the ability to take it, they can call you, and generally it's a quick delivery. So it's easy money. So just something you guys might want to think of. I had business cards made up for my husband and I because we do have an LLC, just to kind of protect us, but that was in my opinion, a good investment. I've gotten several different contacts from that. On Mondays, I do a route for a local meal distribution. It's this girl that lives locally, and she makes meals, and I deliver them to her customers. So, she pays very well. It's a really good gig. I'm really excited that I got that. But just something to think of. You don't have to make business cards, but always try to make contacts with the restaurants. And you're not taking business away from Easy Cater, because obviously that's going to go through Easy Cater. But these restaurants usually get a lot of local business, and sometimes they just don't have the ability to make the deliveries themselves, and they need somebody. So just something for you to think of. Obviously it's going to a house. I really don't feel comfortable recording that. I will see what I can get as far as like driving up and maybe driving away, but not that that's anything of importance. But I'm going to head on over there now. It actually was not a residence, it's a business. So we're heading up to the 2nd floor right now. Okay, so that was a business. It was literally just a drop off. I didn't get any filming on it because I was very illegally parked and I had to go up to the 2nd floor, so I didn't want to risk getting a ticket or getting towed, because traffic out here is ridiculous and parking is slim to none. So I got a Amazon Fresh delivery while I was in there, so I have to hurry up and get to that. Anybody do Amazon Fresh? I was doing it a lot, and then it just went in the pooper for some reason. I'm not sure why. I know that the actual Amazon deliveries, they're horrible. I would not do them unless they surge, and they don't surge anymore. I used to get them for about $100 for 3.5 hours. Now they're $58, I think, and for the distance that they send you, it is so not worth it. But I do like the grocery deliveries, so I'm on my way there. I have 3 stops once I get the groceries in my car, so I will try to see what I can get filmed. If not, I don't even know what this is paying, but I can't remember. I'll have to let you guys know. But of course, if you do this, you know that 24 hours from the end of your block is when you will receive your tips. So if I do get this posted tonight, I will go ahead and leave in the comments how much the block actually did pay me after tips. So I'm hoping I get a decent amount of tips for 3. I usually try to average, I say an average of $5 a stop, just so that I don't think that it's going to be higher, then I get disappointed when it's not. So I'm hoping for at least $15, and we'll see where that goes. But I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, we've arrived. I have 18 packages to go get for my 3 stops, so let's go get them. And this is what it looks like, all packed up. I really hope this apartment has an elevator. Hi guys, I think you're there now. Sorry. So, this is later in the day. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing right now. For real, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm on my way to my second order, but I have some time before I have to leave, so I figured I would make this video. That I was watching my original videos from this morning back and realized that I made several different errors. Well, not errors, but I learned a lot. I've been filming in portrait because the only 2 videos that I posted so far have been shorts, and they're fine in portrait. However, with me trying to do an actual YouTube video, I realized that it's supposed to be done in landscape. So I'm going to try to do like a preempt video when I do post this so that everybody understands. I do realize that I was making a mistake. Like I said, I'm new. Hopefully I learned from these things, and hopefully I can maybe figure out how to get those portraits into a landscape. I'm not sure. Number 2, as you can see, have all of these little crazy, what I thought were flyaways. Once I hit a certain age, as most women will know, your hair starts to thin out, and I've been using products to try to get it to grow back, and I think I'm successful because I have a ton of these little new growth things that make me look like a crazy person. Number 2, I need to color my hair. The outgrowth on my hair is ridiculous, which is very embarrassing considering I used to do hair for a living. So I'm going to have to try to do that. Third, if within some of these videos I talk with my hands quite often, if you see my nails, please do not judge me. They are going on week 4 because my nail girl decided to go on a 6-week vacation, and I won't see anybody else. So I still have another week and a half left before I get them done. What else have I learned in doing this? I know I was watching them back and there was several different things that I thought to add, but I can't remember what they are now. So, like I said, I'm going to a place called El Fuego. It's a little Mexican place that I'm going to go pick up and deliver to a house. The other thing that I learned is when I was in high school, I took a Toastmasters class, and I was very proud of myself that I didn't say a lot. I think I say it more than I thought that I did after watching back these videos. So that's something that I'm going to have to learn. It used to be if I said I would hear the little bell that they would ring every time that you did a speech. That's what their job was. They would sit in front of you with a bell, and every time you said whatever, they'd ring a bell. So I'm going to try to work on that too, because right now, obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have no idea how to edit. So right now, I'm just filming these videos and not stopping and restarting and whatever. It's just whatever you see is what you get right now. So if anybody knows of a device to put on I'm in my husband's car right now, by the way, if it looks any different. What is this thing? The dashboard that will go horizontal so that I can film in landscape, because right now everything I do is attached to the vents and it's in portrait form. So if anybody has any good suggestions, I'm asking you guys for a lot of suggestions, and I hope that there's somebody out there that is listening and is willing to give them to me, because as you can see, I desperately need help. So let me get on my way so that I am not late to this pickup, and I will try to film what I can. See you later. El Fuego. That's where we're picking up. All right, so this is the order that we just picked up, and we're gonna go drop it off to the person's house and be on our way. The number one downfall of delivering Mexican food is it is my absolute favorite food. And even though I just had dinner, well, late lunch, early dinner, I'm not sure. I just ate. This food smells amazing, and now I'm hungry.